Mandela, wife of Nelson, banished by the South African government, out of sight and out of mind of society. At age 66, Nelson Mandela serves his 23rd year in the maximum security prison of Pollsmoor, outside Cape Town.
When I married him, he was already a prisoner, in fact. We met during his prison trial, and he had to get permission, in fact, to get married, because he was not only a prisoner, he was banned. And the trial was on in Pretoria at the time. So he was given 4 days in which to go to the Transkei and get married, which is where we got married, on the 14th of June 1958. Well, I have lived most of my life alone. The best years of my life really have been those spent under burning orders, and the past, of course, 7 years have been spent here in exile. Exile here means virtually really being in prison at your own expense. And it is the extreme isolation that is very, very difficult. And being away from friends and completely isolated intellectually, being in a place like this where you can hardly interact intellectually with the community, that one finds extremely difficult. And of course, worst of all was being without my children and not having the opportunity to play the role of a parent like all parents in democratic societies. Virtually both of us have really not had that opportunity to be parents to our children.
And the future. Do you believe you will see liberation in your lifetime?
Oh, certainly. That I'm completely convinced of. That is why even exile is so worthwhile, because I'm absolutely certain that we shall attain our liberation. And even being in exile really is a constant reminder of the sickness of our society, and that we are virtually in prison, even in our country. Those who are outside prison walls are simply in a bigger prison, because the black man is virtually a prisoner, and all those other fellow whites and other groups that are as oppressed as we are all really in prison, in a bigger apartheid prison.